worship is no longer a discipline, it's a delight, that's when you're falling in love. He didn't die for a religion. He didn't die for us to just come into a service on a Sunday morning and give $20 in the offering plate and worship for 45 minutes. He died for us to walk in sweet intimacy, sweet communion with the Lord. He died for so much more. It's about a relationship with Jesus. It's about truly knowing Him as a friend. I said this the other day. I said, how we know we're falling in love is when it's no longer a discipline, but it's a delight. When reading our word is not a discipline, it's a delight, that's when you're falling in love. When going to church is not a discipline, it's a delight, that's when you're falling in love. When worship is no longer a discipline, it's a delight, that's when you're falling in love. When it goes beyond just rules and regulations and it's not just something we feel obligated to do, but it's the essence of love that's drawing us. The Bible says the deep calls unto deep. It's the depth of His heart that's calling out for the deep of us to come into sweet union with the presence of God. And when everything else goes out the window and He becomes the one thing that you want, He becomes your one desire. Listen, holiness only looks like legalism to those who aren't in love with Jesus. When you're in love with Him, you forsake everything. When you're in love with Him, you don't care about rules and regulations. When you're in love with Him, you don't care about your plans. You don't care about your agendas. You don't care about what's happening after church. You don't care. He becomes your one thing. He becomes everything to us.